Let's get started reading today. Come my way, my truth, my life. I don't recognize this one, so here we go. Wow, okay. Didn't quite get that roll. It's too early for this. Yeah, most of those are definitely gonna have to be rolled. I think I'm gonna roll both of them. One of them I can catch. There's sustained voices across that little middle system that are complicated. All right. Also the tonality is kind of weird. Think about this. That roll's easy, black to black. I keep coming up short on the next one. One of the things I think about whenever I'm reading like hymns or something like this is when I really have to think through something that I'm not comfortable with yet. I'm a lot of it is thinking, where was my finger, and I'm aware what key it was on before and then what key it needs to move to. Like say in the second measure in the bass, I'm very aware that my pinky is on the B flat and I know where the A flat is, so I know that distance. The problem when I have these rolls is that I'm no longer in contact with that key, so I'm sort of reaching down for it blindly. And I just run into rolls. You don't see them as much as other things, so you don't get to practice them. Just like weird keys, you don't see them as much, so you get less practice on them. So I start somewhere in the middle of that middle system. And that is one thing that I would practice. I have spent a little bit of time practicing that with, along with like stride patterns. That's the kind of thing where you just need to practice it like in isolation. Like you would do a stride pattern, and you would just practice that stride pattern, or maybe practice it through a chord progression. Not in the context of a song, so you can work on that skill. And I've done that a little bit with rolls, but not exhaustively like I have with other things, to get used to rolling those tenths. Okay, let's read it one more time. Badly. My brain needs to wake up. That's another thing where there's a bandwidth problem. My brain is so mired in making sure I can land those tenths that I'm not paying attention to what's happening in the right hand with these sustains. You notice the sustained voice changes constantly. You've got three voices. So you sustain the middle one and strike the outside ones, but now you only strike the top two, and then you strike the outside ones again while sustaining that middle voice. it's less, if you're just playing this, nobody's gonna nobody's gonna be able to tell in a church service. So it doesn't matter that much, like for practical reality, but for pure musicianship, it's something to work on, and it's also something that would be a little more noticeable on organ.